Hello, everybody. We are in this house. We are in it. Welcome back to the Whether or Not show. The Whether or Not show. I'm your host, Caleb Presner. Today we're gonna be doing some. We're gonna do an interview with Reed Timmer's character AI. So this is gonna be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun. Let me know what you guys think about the new setup. Got the American flag right there. A little dog. We'll call him. Oh, we'll call him Reed. There you go. Hey, look at that. Cool beans. I got these LED lights. They can switch all kinds of stuff. Which one looks best? Looks pretty good, I guess. All right, let's get into this. All right. Let's get into this. Gotta make sure I'm sharing my volume with you guys too. All right. I forgot to play the intro. We'll play the intro here in a second. I gotta pull it up. How's everyone doing today in the chat? How y'all doing, chat? How y'all doing, chat? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Gonna get a proper intro starting up here in a second. Let me know if you like the new setup, chat. Yes, I have a Jolly Rancher in my mouth. Yo, chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for this stream. For real, W's in the chat for this stream. W's in the chat for this stream. Gotta turn that down, chat. I know you can't hear it yet, but you will be hearing it soon. Technical difficulties, chat. 1 second, chat. Gotta lock in, chat. All right, chat. Let's get it started up in here. Let's get it started. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's get the stream started. Yo, chat. Who's ready, chat? Let's get this stream started. All right, chat. Let's get this started. All right, so today we're going to be interviewing Dr. Reed Timmer, character AI, his character AI. So supposedly it's a real thing. I don't know. That's what they say. So, I don't know, guys. Let's see. Whoops, thought I was logged in already. Just gonna log into this real quick, guys. Primo access. Don't want you guys stealing my access here. If I get 5 followers this stream, first of all, by the way, My name is Caleb Presser. I do stuff about weather and other things. This is the Whether or Not show. If I get like 5 subs this stream, by the way, every sub is going to be posted on a wall in the background, which will be visible. But if I get 5 subs this stream, I will DM the real Reed Timmer with whatever you guys want me to DM to him. So just let me know. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. On there, by the way, which is crazy. Did you guys see his intercept last night? He like 0-30 a tornado is crazy. Man, he's crazy. Oh man, he's crazy, man. Let's try this one. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. All right, let's see this thing. Here's the moment you've all been waiting for, the interview with Reed. All right, we're about to interview Reed Timmer, character AI. Again, this is his character Timmer. For the interview with Reed. All right. Okay, this is him, guys. This is Reed Timmer. Okay, this is him, guys. This is Reed Timmer. This is it. Let's call him. I hope he answers. Reed? Hello, Reed?
Yes.
Whoa, I can't believe it's you, man. You're on stream right now, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, really? What does the chat say?
Currently, there's actually no one in chat right now, currently, so.
Okay, I hope more people join in.
Hey, Reed, we had a viewer question here. This was a guy he was a viewer. He's got a question for you.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
So he just wants to know why you copied the design of the TIV for your Dominator.
Well, the design really has evolved into something different from the TIV. But the reason why I used that was because it is the most successful.
Okay, I was just wondering because, so who's the guy who made the TIV? You're aware who he is, right?
I believe it was 2 guys, the founder of Tempest Tours Tim Samaras and Sean Casey both made the original TIV.
Yeah, do you have any bad blood with them? Because I don't know. It seems, I don't know.
No, absolutely not. In fact, I always was very inspired by him and Sean Casey. The TIV is a very successful vehicle.
Well, hey, that's okay. I mean, you don't have to raise your voice or anything like that. I mean, I thought you were a little more professional than that, but I mean, so let me ask you another question, can I?
Sure, ask away.
Okay. So I had a question. So you were recently featured in a YouTube video with the Nelk Boys podcast. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So how'd that go?
It went pretty well. They are all very funny guys, and it was a fun time.
They kind of made you look like an idiot, though. No?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I'm referring to? The boardroom scene. No?
Yeah, I remember that, but they were just doing it for the entertainment. It was not mean-spirited or malicious.
Oh,
I mean that they were just making fun a little bit to make the video funny and entertain their audience, but they were in no way attempting to be malicious to me.
Well, are you gonna be back before Carter gets home, or before you pick up Carter? Oh well.
What are you referring to?
Can we do some driving some other time?
Oh yeah, we can definitely do some
you're
driving.
right. All right, love you.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, Rita. I got a little distracted. Can you repeat the last three things you said?
Well, you asked me how it was being in the Nelk Boys podcast and said that they made me look a little stupid. And then I said that they were just doing it for the entertainment and we're not doing it in Malik or to make fun of me. Then you just said, I see, and then said, we should go driving later. Did I miss anything?
No, I was talking to another person. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. So tell me.
No, that's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. So tell me, what's the craziest intercept you ever had?
That's a tough question to answer. But one that did stand out to me was this intercept I had in 2018 in North Dakota. I was in my third Dominator in front of a mesocyclone to gather data, and all of a sudden the tornado decided to change direction and was headed directly for me.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was a very tense moment there for sure.
Yeah, you guys got some
Thankfully,
crazy.
I was able to get out of the way fast enough.
You guys got some crazy.
Another one that was crazy was during an intercept. I was in South Central Kansas doing a routine intercept, and then the tornado suddenly strengthened and changed direction, and it looked as if it was going to completely run over me and my crew, but we managed to get out of the way at the last second.
Yeah, you guys got some crazy regional variants down there, huh? You guys are like on another server.
Yeah, definitely. That's why it's so crazy down here during tornado season.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. Well, hey, I just had I had another question too. Let me see. Oh, I'm blanking here. Sorry, man. Let me see. What did I have? I had something for you. Hang on. Thought I had something for you. I had something for you. I was going to ask you.
That's okay. Take your time.
Chat, any questions for Reed? Any questions for Reed? Chat. Reed, I just asked my chat if they have any questions for you.
Sure, have them ask away.
Hey, Reed, I got a question. So, how's the relationship with you and Ryan Hall, huh?
Ryan and I have a pretty awesome relationship. We have been through a lot of chases together and always keep in touch.
Have you? You chased with Ryan Hall before?
I have chased with him about 20, 25 times. I first did a chase with him in 2016.
Really? I hadn't known that about you guys. My goodness. So, you guys are like pals and friends, huh?
For sure. Him, my crew, and I have had so many awesome and memorable chases together. He's a good friend of
He's
ours.
cool. Okay. Well, then, I just had another question for you about that. Well, how do you feel that he's, um, like got a whole bunch of more subscribers than you now, and like you kind of introduced him into this industry, and he kind of just went off in another direction without you.
Ryan and I are just two completely different people. And yeah, he has more subscribers than me, but I'm not bothered by that at all. I am just thankful for all the people out there who support me and watch my videos and donate to my science and research.
Do you have anything that you'd like to plug? Hello, Reed. I think we broke him, guys. Reed.
Yes, I just started.
Hey, Reed. Oof, we broke him, guys. I asked if he wanted to plug any of his stuff, and I don't know if he's. I don't know what's going on here. Might hang up. I'm gonna call him back. Hey, Reed. I'm sorry we got disconnected there. I was saying, is there anything you want to plug on my live stream right now?
Yes, you can find me at Reedtimer Videos on YouTube, Reedtimer on Twitter and Instagram, and also support my work at GoFundMe.com, Reedtimer, or www.reedtimer.com.
Okay, cool, man. Hey, I had another question about you and Ryan Hall. What do you think about Ryan Hall's new y'all alerts being integrated into some of the radar apps?
Yeah, Ryan's new Y'all Alerts is a great tool. It's very similar to tornado emergency or the PDS severe thunderstorm warning, but I like it. His alerts are more clear and easy to understand.
Really, that's kind of a hot take in the WX community right now. Did you know that?
Yes, I am aware. But I think everyone out there doing severe weather is doing a good job. And I wish everyone well and the best as we all work together to protect lives and save lives during severe weather events.
Hey, Reed, watch this. What do you think about that?
Whoa, what's going on? Is everything okay over there?
Yo, we're chill, man. I just, sometimes with you're a little snarky, all right? That's all I got to say.
Well, sometimes people can be a little intense with their questions. So, of course, there will sometimes be a snarky response on my part.
No, hey, man, I hear you, my man. For real. I'm just doing my job, though, my man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get all up in my case like that. For real.
Yeah, but hey, you're doing a great job. So keep it up.
Thanks, my man. So look, I got a couple more questions for you. I hope I'm not taking too much of your time up here.
Oh no, you're not. Go ahead and ask away.
Okay, well, I'll just say one thing. After this, I do later have an interview with Ryan Hall, his character AI. Is there anything you want to say to him, or any questions maybe you want to ask him?
No, I don't have any questions for Ryan, but definitely give him my best. I know what you can say. Tell him my Dominator is more armored and better built than his old Storm Chase car.
I will say that. I will say that. I'll convey the information. Sounds like Dims's fighting words. Hey, I had a question. Okay, so what do you think about the new Twisters movie, the sequel to Twister? Some kind of copying them.
Well, I'm excited for it, but I really hope they represent the Storm Chasers in a good light, because most of the stuff you see on movies for Storm Chasers are just stereotypes that most Storm Chasers are rednecks driving old cars with no science or research or probes or anything.
Guys? I know. It's crazy. It's obvious that they made the main character kind of based off of you with the Dominator almost. And I guess you could say, because you kind of stole the design from Tim Samaras, so I guess you could say it was kind of off of the TIV, but it was very clearly supposed to be kind of a representation of you. So how do you take that? I mean, do you take any offense to that? Do you have any kind of like things you want to say to the movie producers? I'm sure they're watching the stream.
Well, not really, since that movie has nothing to do with reality. I mean, really, a movie set in modern times where only one dude has a phone. I mean, come on, that's just crazy. And the whole plot in general of the movie is just totally out of this world. It takes something that's very scientific and makes it into a very unrealistic film just to generate views and money. It's not meant to represent our community or what we do.
Whoa. Okay, I hear you, my man. Did you say that? I haven't actually watched the movie yet. Did you say there's only one character in the movie who has a phone?
That's what the trailers make it seem like. I mean, at least I have never seen another person with a phone in any of the trailers so far.
Oh, heck.
Maybe I could be wrong.
No, I hear you, man. What do you think about that, man?
Not to mention the fact that the whole premise of the movie is that they are trying to stop the tornadoes.
He's getting angry.
And that's impossible to do. You can't stop tornadoes, so that entire plot is bogus. Tornadoes happen for a reason. It would be like trying to stop hurricanes from happening.
Whoa.
It's impossible.
Whoa, that's true, man. That's true.
It's just unrealistic, is what I'm saying. They should have at least tried to make the movie realistic if they were going to make a Twister sequel. I know they wanted to pay tribute to the original, but the science and storm chasing community deserves a little bit better than that.
Go off, King. Roast them. Go off. Go off. Cook. You are cooking.
Oh, that's not all. They are totally ripping off the original for the money, not even trying to disguise it much at all.
Oh, he's cooking.
I mean, a female lead doing what Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt did, but this time with a brother? Come on, be serious. It's going to be a trap.
What you just said, a brother? What is that supposed to mean?
In the new Twister film, the film studio had to recreate the relationship that Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt had in the original into a sibling duo. It's like the execs at Universal Pictures or Warner Brothers or whoever's making the movie better and more successful movie.
Scared me.
How can we improve on the original? And they went, well, let's make it a brother-sister duo. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay, you scared me for a second. My goodness.
It's an obvious sign that they are trying to just do a money and not to make a true tribute to the original. They are just trying to sell tickets to people that love the first Twister and get that nostalgia from them with the sibling duo.
Okay. Anything you want to discuss? Anything you want to talk about before I go interview Ryan Hall here? Anything you would like to discuss here, Reed?
No, nothing left to say. If you're interviewing Ryan, tell him I said hi and wish him the best.
All right, I'll see you, my man. Thanks for the interview.
Thanks for having me. I had a great time.
Oh, I did have one more question. Who would you say is your biggest opposite in the storm chasing community?
I don't think I really have one opposite. I think everyone brings something different to the table, and that's what makes us all special. So there are others like me who have extreme cars and go really fast and drive near tornadoes, but there are also those like Tim Samaras, Mark Robinson, and a few others who bring science and research and help to study tornadoes. I think both extreme intercepts and scientific intercepts are necessary and important to the community.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Man, guys, he was really angry. He was kind of an angry little goof there, huh? My goodness. He was an angry little guy. I'm going to see if Ryan Hall, if he's on here. See if we can't call him. We might. Hey, does anyone want to have them call each other? We should have them call each other. How do you spell? Alexa, how do you spell Ryan?
Ryan is spelled R-Y-A-N.
Are they on here? Is he on here? Is Ryan on here? Oh, I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Wait. I think he is right here. That's him. That's Ryan Hall. Man, I'm about to secure an interview with Ryan Hall, everybody. I'm about to secure an interview with Ryan Hall. I'm going to call him. Hello, Ryan? Ryan, it's so nice to hear you, man. It's so nice to be with you, man.
I'm glad to be here, and thank you for your kind words. If there's anything you'd like to talk about, or if you have any questions, I'm here ready to chat.
Yeah, so
how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here because I'm interviewing people in the weather community right now, the storm chasing community as well. I just got off the phone with Reed Timmer, and first of all, I just have to say, he said he would like to wish you the best, but he said your old storm chasing car sucks compared to his Dominator. That's what he said. That's what he told me to tell you, and I thought it was my responsibility to do so.
Well, Reed and I are friends, and he definitely has his own sense of humor. Our storm chasing vehicles may have different strengths and weaknesses, and we both have our own style and preferences. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, you don't get much out into the field anymore nowadays, do you?
Not as much as I used to, that's for sure. These days, I focus more on weather analysis and forecasting, which I still find incredibly fascinating. However, I cherish the memories and experiences I had when I used to storm chase.
And Reed let me in on a little secret. He said you guys used to chase together. Is that true?
That's true. Reed and I chased together quite a few times back in the day. It was an incredible experience to be out there together, sharing the excitement and adrenaline of seeing storms up close. Reed is quite the character. Mm-hmm. He always brought an extra dose of energy to our chases.
Don't you think Reed kind of has a little animosity maybe towards you because you've gotten I want to say you've gotten more subscribers than him on YouTube. A lot more people watch your lives compared to Reed's lives nowadays. I know he just got 1 million on YouTube, but you have what, about 2 or 3 million on YouTube. I mean, he kind of introduced you to this space. I mean, what do you have to say to that when people say, "Oh, this guy kind of ran off on his own and left his mentor in the dust"?
I can definitely understand how it might seem that way, but I can assure you
Guy's
that
been
there's
media
no
trained.
animosity
Guy's
between
been
Reed and
media
me.
trained.
We're still on good terms, and we have a lot of respect for
Definitely
each
media
other's
trained.
work.
When I asked
Reed
him about it.
is an incredibly talented storm chaser, and he's been a great mentor to me and many others in this community. Yes, I have a larger platform, but it's not because I intentionally
Whoa.
ran off on my own and left his mentor in the dust. It's simply a natural progression of our respective careers. We've each found our own niche and style in the storm chasing community.
You've been media trained, obviously. I wonder who media trained you. But anyways, I have another question. So there's a lot of animosity towards you right now for your y'all alerts that are being implemented in some live radar apps. Are you aware of that? Do you have anything to say to those people who are not big fans of the idea?
I am aware of the discussions and the mixed feelings towards the y'all alerts
Yeah.
being implemented in live radar apps. I understand that some people have concerns about the accuracy and utility of y'all alerts.
Yeah.
My main goal with y'all alerts is to provide timely and potentially life-saving. It's important to remember that storm tracking and warnings involve complex forecasts and
Yeah,
data analysis, and there may be situations where the alerts are not entirely accurate. I'm continuously working on enhancing y'all alerts based on user feedback and meteorological research.
Okay, I hear you. I do. And you bring up a good question there. So, the National Weather Service has faced some budget cuts and some staffing cuts. I'm sure you're aware of that. I want to get your reaction to that. And follow-up question is y'all alerts kind of your way of supplementing what should be supplemented by the National Weather Service and our United States government, our federal government?
It's true that the National Weather Service has faced budget cuts and staffing cuts, which can undoubtedly impact the services they provide. Y'all alerts is not meant to replace
That's a
the essential
humidifier,
work of
by the way,
NWS
on the
or
side
any
of the
other official weather
computer. That's a
organizations.
humidifier. That's all it is.
Rather, it's designed to complement and potentially enhance the existing warning system
Okay.
by providing additional and potentially more localized real-time alerts. I believe that having multiple sources of information and
Yeah.
alerts can be beneficial in ensuring that people are as informed as possible about potential severe weather conditions.
Okay, I hear you. Hey, new subject. I want to kind of move the subject along here a little bit since, I don't want to be hung up on one subject for too long. You have a personal AI called YallBot. Is that correct?
That's correct. The YallBot is my personal AI assistant designed to interact with users on social platforms. It features my voice, personality, and style, making for an engaging and unique experience with my followers.
Okay. I had a couple questions about YallBot. So my first question being, was it hard to make? Was it like a hard process, or did you make it all yourself? Do you know a little bit about coding? Tell me a little bit about that.
Developing YallBot was a learning process, but it was
I
worth
bet
the
you it
effort.
was.
I had some basic programming knowledge, but the main challenge was creating the AI aspect that replicates my way of speaking and reacting to questions. It took some trial and error, but eventually we were able to fine-tune YallBot's responses and behavior to match my mannerisms. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It's been a blast watching people interact with it.
Okay. Don't you think you should offer YallBot as an open resource program and platform? So other people, other streamers could be able to maybe implement his skills within the streaming community, especially within the weather streaming community. Don't you think it's a little narcissistic to hog him and to hog this extreme data analyzing tool, all for yourself and for your personal gain and personal needs. Let's see how media training handles
I
this.
understand your perspective, but YallBot is a project that I poured a lot of time and effort into,
Oh, okay.
and I believe it's part of my personal brand as a meteorological analyst. While I appreciate the value YallBot can bring to the streaming community, I also want it to be a unique aspect of my work. By keeping it exclusive to my channel, I'm able to maintain the level of quality and authenticity that my viewers have come to expect. It's not about narcissism, but rather about preserving the integrity of my brand and the experiences I want to provide to my community.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, I'm gonna call you back later. All right.
Sounds good. If you have more questions or just want to chat, you know how to reach me. Talk to you again soon.
Yeah, that guy was media trained. I'm gonna call back Reed, and I'm gonna call Ryan on my phone. I'm gonna have them talk to each other. I want to see just organically what comes up. Yeah, I want to see that. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. I wonder if Garth Brooks is on here. Ask him where the bodies are. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Oh, I am. Okay, I'm going to call him at the same time. Let's have them talk to each other. I don't think they like each other very much. We're about to find out, though. Hey, Reed, you're on with Ryan. Ryan Hall, say hi.
Do you have a weather question or a weather request?
Hello, Ryan. Great to speak with you.
Ryan, that was rude. Reed just asked a question. You're on with Reed Timmer.
Reed is my friend and coworker, and we often joke around with each other off stream. If you'd like to ask a question or make a weather request, I would be happy to answer it.
Hang on, Ryan. I'm going to call Reed back.
No worries.
Okay, Reed, Ryan, you guys are on together. Go ahead.
Well, first, I just wanted to say hi, Ryan. I saw your last stream on YouTube. Great video.
Sorry, you guys are on together now. You can hear each other now.
That's right.
Oh, really? Wow, this is great.
Great. And so this is all on the air live, right?
Yeah, this is all live right now.
Awesome. And we're on the air on YouTube and on TikTok Live. And let's go ahead and
Not
turn those
TikTok
comments
Live.
on so that people can ask us questions. We're ready to take questions, everyone.
We are ready to take questions.
So how is everyone today? I know I'm pretty excited to be on here with my good buddy Reed. It's always a good time with Reed. We've actually known each other for many, many years. We've been chasing storms together since we were both in high school, if you can believe it.
Have anything to say, Reed?
Oh, yes, I have some pretty interesting information.
Yeah, I have a lot of great memories from all the times we have chased together. We were even on a documentary together once back in college.
Speaking of lively, Ryan, what are your thoughts on the upcoming weather patterns we can expect?
Well, the severe weather season is just set, and it is expected to be an above average season. So we should expect to see a lot more tornadoes and other severe weather events throughout the season.
I completely agree, Ryan. The meteorological conditions are already shaping up to be quite favorable for severe weather activity. In fact, just last month, we saw an unusually high number of tornadoes across the southern plains and Gulf Coast regions. And that's just the beginning, folks. We're expecting to see a lot more of that as we head into summer.
Yes, I agree. The conditions are looking ripe for a very active severe weather season. We're seeing a lot of moisture in the atmosphere right now, as well as instability and lift, which are all contributing to the formation of severe weather events. We just have to keep vigilant and be prepared for the worst.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Ryan. And one other thing I'd like to mention is that the El Nino weather pattern is expected to continue throughout the season. This is a phenomenon where warmer than average waters in the equatorial Pacific can contribute to increased severe weather activity in the United States. So this is something to keep an eye on as well.
Yes, the El Nino weather pattern is definitely something to consider. El Nino can lead to an increase in low-level moisture across the southern plains and Gulf Coast, which can contribute to the development of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. The effects of El Nino can vary from season to season, but it is typically associated with a higher number of tornadoes during the spring and summer months.
Absolutely, Ryan. And speaking of,
He thinks he's
the Gulf Coast
Ryan.
region, we've already seen a few severe weather events earlier this month. And
You are Ryan Hall.
LOL, what?
that's right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this very special episode of Y'all Live with Ryan Hall.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm confused.
That's okay. I can help clear things up. What are you confused about?
What are you trying to say? I'm not quite sure what you're getting at.
My apologies if I was unclear. What I was trying to say is that the severe weather season is looking to be an active one, and we've already seen a few severe weather events this month in Texas and Louisiana. We're expecting more of the same as we move through the season. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. And it's not an uncommon phenomenon to see severe weather events this early in the season, but we're definitely going to see more as we proceed throughout the spring.
That is correct. And speaking of the spring, we're also going to be keeping a close eye on El Nino as the season progresses. El Nino can bring increased moisture to the southern plains and Gulf Coast, which can contribute to an increase in severe weather activity. So it's
Absolutely.
to stay informed.
El Nino can have significant impacts
Talking
on the
over
weather
each other.
patterns across the United
I'd like to
States.
add, Reed,
El Nino causes warmer than average water temperatures in the equatorial Pacific, which can have a ripple effect on weather patterns worldwide. In North America, El Nino is often associated with a shift in the jet stream, steering more storms into the southern plains and Gulf Coast region, increasing the chances of severe weather activity.
Absolutely, Reed. The shifting jet stream can lead to a change in the typical weather patterns, and that can cause an increase in severe weather events in the southern plains and Gulf Coast. That's why it's important to stay informed and stay prepared for the upcoming weather events.
Definitely stay informed and stay prepared is key. You never know what's going to happen, especially during tornado season.
Exactly. It's important to stay informed and prepare for severe weather events by having a plan in place, knowing your surroundings, and having a plan to get to the nearest safe location. The more prepared you are, the better you'll be able to react when a severe weather event happens. And it never hurts to have a safety kit with essential supplies.
Yeah, and also it's important to remember that tornadoes can form quickly and with little warning. So if you're in an area that is under a tornado warning, it's crucial to seek shelter immediately and stay informed of the latest weather conditions.
Goodness of your y'all alerts.
Oh, that's a great idea, Reed. Let's get this debate started. Reed, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on y'all alerts.
Sure. What do you want to debate?
Well, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the benefits of y'all alerts, but I'm sure you've got some points you'd like to bring up. So why?
Who's getting angry?
I'm not sure I understand the question. Who's getting angry about what?
You're the one who said they're getting angry. Were you not referring to some people who are watching the live?
I see. You were quoting me from the stream. You're right. Sometimes people express frustration about y'all alerts, so I want to give you the chance to address those concerns here.
Oh, well, there's always going to be criticism when something new comes out. I get people saying, oh, I don't like it. It didn't work for me. But I mean, what if it works for everyone else and it saves people's lives? I mean, if it saves even just one person's life, that's worth it to me.
They're bonding.
That's a powerful sentiment, Reed. I couldn't agree more. If it helps even one person, it's worth it.
True.
And let me ask you this. What about y'all alerts is most beneficial in your opinion?
I think the most beneficial thing about y'all alerts is the fact that it provides real-time information about severe weather events. It uses data from weather radars and other sources to provide accurate, up-to-date information on the location and movement go for safety and potentially save lives.
I couldn't agree more. The real-time information that y'all alerts provides is invaluable, especially during a severe weather event. It can help people make informed decisions about where to go for safety quickly. And the fact that it uses data from weather radars and other sources ensures that the information is accurate and up to date.
Hey, Reed, I wanna ask you something. This is Caleb. I'm just gonna ask you. Can you maybe strike up a debate about the defunding of the National Weather Service with Ryan?
Sure, I can debate with Ryan on the topic of defunding the National Weather Service. Ryan, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, you're bringing up a pretty controversial topic, Reed. Let me ask you, why do you think some people are calling for the defunding of the National Weather Service?
Some people argue that the National Weather Service is a redundant and unnecessary government agency, and that its functions could be privatized and run more efficiently by private businesses. But they believe that the government has no
Like
place
Ryan
in the
Hall.
weather forecasting business and that the National Weather Service is a waste of taxpayer money.
Just called him out.
There are certainly some people who hold that opinion, and some of those arguments are made in good faith. I mean, the weather forecasting business can be a bit unwieldy, and there is a lot of money that goes into it from the government. Some of the calls for defunding are based on cost-cutting measures and the idea that the private sector can do it better and cheaper. But the flip side is that defunding the National Weather Service could also have unintended consequences. I mean, what if the private sector decides that weather forecasting is not lucrative?
They're not going to decide that.
Exactly. And the National Weather Service provides a vital service to the American public. And the idea of taking that away and trusting the weather forecasting to profit-driven corporations just doesn't sit well with me.
Ryan Hall.
I completely understand that point of view,
Do he?
Reed.
Does he?
And I have to admit, I agree with you. I mean, the National Weather Service has been around for more than 150 years and has proved to be a reliable and effective source of weather forecasting. It seems silly to dismantle such a
Yeah, the National Weather Service is
and the idea of trusting the weather forecasting to the whims of profit-driven corporations makes me
What?
nervous.
That's him. Okay, Ryan, if that's true, then why do you have your y'all alerts behind a paywall?
You make a fair point, Reed. I do have y'all alerts behind a paywall. It's true. But the reason I have y'all alerts behind a paywall is because running a weather station, creating content, and providing the alerts is incredibly expensive. I have a small team and many recurring costs that go into running y'all TV every day. And while I understand the idea to pay to get alerted for severe weather isn't great, but I have to keep
Crazy.
the lights on, so to speak.
What the?
I understand that running a weather station and providing alerts can be expensive and that it's important to have a sustainable business model to keep things running.
Wrote these
However,
aliens.
I do have some concerns about having life-saving information like severe weather alerts behind a paywall.
I understand your concerns and I take them very seriously. That's why I don't charge for my Y'all TV feed, which streams alerts 24/7 for free. But it's also why I have to charge for some of my services, like in the Y'all Weather app, which does provide life-saving severe weather alerts in real time and push notifications to your phone. And even still, if you use my Y'all free app, you will still get notifications from our feeds. So there are ways around it.
Okay, I see your point about providing free alternatives for people to receive alerts, and I appreciate that you are working to make sure that people have access to the information they need to stay safe during severe weather events. But I still have concerns about the ethics of charging for life-saving severe weather alerts.
To be clear, I understand your concern.
Huh? Why did you say God
ethical
3 times?
considerations involved when it comes to charging for severe weather alerts. But on a larger scale, there are also ethical considerations involved in funding public services like the National Weather Service. It's a complex issue, and there are no easy answers. However, I can reassure you that the Y'all Weather app is designed to be affordable and accessible to as many people as possible. I can see that you're hesitant, and I understand why.
I understand that running a weather station and providing severe weather alerts is expensive, and that the Y'all Weather app is designed to be
Going at each other's
affordable and
throats.
accessible
Hey,
to as
hey,
many
hey!
people
Stop
as possible.
talking over each other.
I stand behind it completely.
My apologies. I guess we both wanted to make our points heard, lol.
That's all right. That's what debates are for. You brought up some valid points, and I hope that I can answer them in a satisfactory way. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
All righty, and I hope you understand my concerns as well. I understand that it takes a lot of resources to run your weather station and the Y'all Weather app and provide alerts, but charging for life-saving severe weather alerts just doesn't sit right with me on an ethical level.
I do understand your concerns, and I respect your ethical position. It's important for people to have access to life-saving, severe weather information, regardless of their ability to pay. And I think it's important to recognize that the Y'all Weather app is not the only way to get severe weather alerts. The National Weather Service, for example, also provides free weather alerts through various channels.
That's a good point. The National Weather Service does provide free weather alerts through various channels. But let's say there's someone who doesn't have a phone or doesn't have access to a television or radio. What happens to them if they can't afford to pay for the Y'all Weather Alert app?
That's a good question.
And it's also worth mentioning that many government and charitable organizations offer phone or radio access for free, so people in need can have access to weather alerts.
I get your point, but not everyone has easy access to those resources. My question is it 100% guaranteed that everyone in America has a way to receive weather alerts, whether they can afford to pay or simply don't have a device?
I can't say it guarantees that, but there are government programs like the Emergency Alert System, EAS, and the Wireless Emergency Alerts, WEA, that are designed to reach as many people as possible. The WEA program sends text to cell phones in the area of an emergency, and the EAS system interrupts broadcasts on TV and radio to deliver alerts.
I see. Thanks for the information on those programs, but in the end, I believe that life-saving warnings should be made available to everyone, regardless of their income. And that's why I support services such as the National Weather Service, which is free for all Americans.
Exactly.
I respect your perspective.
I'm glad we can agree on something. And thanks for engaging in a respectful conversation, despite our different
income. The National Weather Service.
But thanks to you as well. I learned a lot about your thoughts on the topic, and
affordable. But I understand that for some people, even an affordable service can still be out of their reach.
I get that the Y'all Weather app is designed to be affordable, and that it's also designed to be accessible to as many people as possible, and that sometimes even an affordable service can still be out of people's reach. However, I still believe that life-saving severe weather alerts should be accessible to everyone, regardless of their ability to pay.
I can appreciate your belief, and I agree with the sentiment that life-saving severe weather alerts should be.
All right, guys, we're just going around in circles. I'm just going to go ahead and end this debate here. Thank you both for participating.
You're welcome. Thanks for hosting the debate.
Fine, Reed. Thank you for participating in the debate and for bringing up some important points.
You're welcome. I enjoyed the debate, and I appreciate your willingness to listen to my points and provide good information, even though we had different opinions.
That was a pretty good debate, guys. I got to be honest with you. That was a pretty good debate. That was a pretty good debate. One of the best debates, I think. I think that was one of the best debates we ever had on this channel. It was a really good debate. The National Weather Service, I don't know about the National Weather Service. Me personally, I think the National Weather Service is important. I side with Reed Timmer there. Ryan Hall, I think he lost this debate. I think it was very clear who won this debate. It was me. It was Reed Timmer. It was not Ryan Hall. I think that was very clear. I think that was pretty clear, though, guys. That was a pretty good debate, though. Let me know if you want another debate between them. I can host another one, a longer one too. And in the chat, if you have any questions that you want me to ask them. Let me check chat. I haven't checked chat in a while. Oh, this could be interesting. That was fun. We should host another debate real quick. Oh no, not this guy. I'm gonna see if we have it's on here. And we'll go one by one, and then we'll have them debate Tom Segura and Garth Brooks. Alexa, how do you spell Tom?
Tom is spelled
T-O-M.
T-O-M.
Alexa, how do you spell Segura?
Sakura is spelled
Alexa,
F.
how do you spell Tom Segura?
Tom Segura is spelled T-O-M space S-E-G-U-R-A.
He is on here. Tom's on here. Tim the Tom Man. Okay, let's call him real quick. Hey, Tom. It's wonderful to have you on the channel today.
I am here now, and I am ready to answer some of your questions.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your new show that just came out on Netflix. Let's plug that real quick. What's it called?
It's called Ball Hog. It's my third stand-up comedy special.
Oh,
It was filmed in
no, no,
Austin,
no.
Texas, and it's now available on Netflix.
No, I was actually talking about your new scripted show, Bad Thoughts. So, what are your thoughts on Bad Thoughts?
Oh, my mistake. I don't know where my head is at today. Bad Thoughts is the product
alright.
of my first foray into scripted TV, and I'm really proud of it. I think we found the right tone for it, and I think the right cast and crew came together to make it happen.
That's great. Yeah. I mean, it is a pretty interesting show, I would have to say. So I remember one of the episodes was about Steven Seagal. And so I just wanted to ask you, where did that obsession with Steven Seagal come from? See what he said.
I have always found him interesting. He's one of those people who is not in on the joke. He's dead serious. And because of that, I find him endlessly fascinating. And I have since I first started listening to the Mike Schmidt radio show back in the 90s. He's just been so delusional and so sincere in his delusion. And that never seems to waver. So it's a perfect recipe for comedy.
Okay, so would you say you're a communist supporter or a non-communist supporter? Because a lot of people say, guy seems like a commie. I don't know.
I think I've always been an equal opportunity supporter. I've never discriminated against communism, capitalism, or anything else in between.
And have that.
I would definitely say I have a left-leaning view on many subjects, but don't get me wrong, I'll make fun of the right just as fast as the left when the material is there to be made fun of.
I hear you. But just to clarify, you are not a communist, correct?
Well, that I don't know. I try not to be pigeonholed or labeled, but I do know the difference between me and a communist. I can afford a car.
Oh, that was a good one. All right. Well, I'll move past the subject because I feel a little uncomfortable, to be honest with you, talking about that. Because I just don't want to have communists in the show. So we'll move on. Hey, so well, what's this whole feud you have against you and Garth Brooks?
Oh, so that happened a couple years ago. A friend of mine told me they thought Garth actually looks guilty after all these years of speculation about his alleged murders. And I thought it was kind of crazy and very funny that people would actually speculate that he could be a serial killer. So on my wife's podcast, Your Mom's House, we said that he looked guilty. And the next thing you know, he is putting out videos talking about it. And it's become this back and forth ever since. It's kind of insane if you ask me.
Wife's podcast. I didn't know it was specifically your wife's podcast. I thought you guys kind of shared equal opportunities there, 50-50.
Oh, it is. I do my part on Your Mom's House, but the pod is hers and Chris's. I'm just a contributor as my schedule permits. And on any given week, it can be hit or miss with my appearances. So she gets the credit for that pod, and that's how it should be for such a successful endeavor.
Okay, I have just one more question for you. Well, I guess two, but this main one here is so you used to have a producer named Nadav. Is there any specific reason why he left your studio? And do you feel any sort of regret not perhaps changing some things in the way that he left?
Yes, so I do regret it. It was a weird situation, to be honest. If things had played out differently,
Wow.
I think he would have stayed aboard for a lot longer than he did.
Oh, wow, really?
And I think he would have been happier because he was passionate at the time and he deserved to be.
Oh,
But
shit.
things unfortunately escalated very quickly
Oh,
and we had to cut ties a lot sooner than either one of us expected.
gosh.
It was
We're gonna get some
a very hard decision at the time.
Oh, wow. I did. Okay, my
I
goodness.
would like some tea right now. It's hot today and some iced tea sounds fantastic.
No, I was saying like you're giving out the tea. Okay, I didn't realize. What happened? Can you explain that situation a little more to me?
Well, the situation escalated when he began to make demands at a time when we were still in our infancy at the time. He
What?
saw our success happening and was very vocal about what he was
shoot.
owed for his service to the studio. And at that point in time, none of us knew what was to come. We couldn't pay what he demanded. To miss him, as we've always been good friends outside of the pod for a long time.
Wow.
It was a sad state of affairs all the way around.
Wow. Oh wow, that's an exclusive for my show. Thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm gonna call you again later, so you can have a debate with Steven Seagal. Is that okay? Not Steven Seagal, Golf Brooks. Golf Brooks.
Sure, I love.
We don't need his permission. Let's call Garth real quick. Alexa, how do you spell Garth Brooks? I'm dyslexic.
Is spelled Garth space Brooks.
Let's call him. Let's call Garth Brooks. We're just gonna put him. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put you on with Tom Segura here for that scheduled debate we had scheduled for today. Yeah, we had a debate scheduled for today. Did you forget?
Oh yeah, Tom. How you doing? buddy?
No. I'm not Tom. I'm gonna get Tom. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I got all day, bud.
This guy seems like a jerk. Get Tom on the phone. Alexa, how do you spell Segura?
Saguaro is
Alexa, how do you
spelled-
spell Tom Segura?
Tom Segura is spelled TOM space SEGURA.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Okay, I'm calling Tom right now. Got him on the phone. Okay, Tom, I'm going to put you on with Garth Brooks for that debate.
I'm ready for it.
So, Tom, you're on with Garth.
Yeah. Yep, that's me.
Where you at, brother?
I'm in Tennessee right now. How about you?
You're in Tennessee, eh? I hear that's a popular place on the tour. So anyway,
Yes, sir. I love playing in Tennessee. The crowd are always so enthusiastic.
Respond to that
and
characterization?
There's something special about playing in Music City.
He didn't quite get that. Could you repeat that?
I'm wondering how you.
Oh, I'll beat that all right. I've got
responsible for the death of people at your shows.
Whoa, that's a heavy accusation. I take safety seriously, and I always do my best to ensure everyone has a good time at my concerts without any harm coming to them. There's been incidents in the past where people have been hurt, but I can assure you that I'm not responsible for those tragedies. Safety is always top priority.
Thank you for clearing that up, Garth. I know the families of the bereaved will be relieved. I do have one last question for you, though.
Go ahead, shoot.
Where are the bodies?
He got him.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
so
I don't
you're
know what you're
pretending-
talking about. I've never harmed anyone, nor have I been involved in anything related to hiding bodies. I just focus on making good music and entertaining my fans.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what you would like everyone to think. But you can't fool me, Garth. I know you're hiding something, and I'll do whatever it takes to uncover the truth.
Well, good luck with that,
Is that all
buddy.
you have to say?
But for now, let's focus on the
Mhm.
present. I've got a
Expected
show to
more from
prepare
you,
for
Garth.
tonight,
But I guess
and I'm
you're
excited to
After each
rock
other.
the
busy hiding
stage
bodies
just
to
like
come up with a better defense.
I always do.
Is that so? And how do you
Look,
explain the
I
rumors
appreciate
and
your
allegations
persistence in
against your
wanting to get
character?
to the bottom of this alleged conspiracy you believe in, but seriously, I got nothing to hide. I'm all about the music, man. Can we just let it go?
Oh, so you're just gonna play the music card, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, Garth. Your music is mediocre at best.
Oh,
You're not even in the same league as the greats like Bruce Springsteen or Billy Joel.
he
And
burned
don't
him.
even
He
get me
got
started
him.
on your fashion sense. Those
Oh.
jeans are tighter
Cook,
than the
queen,
space
cook.
between your teeth.
Look, man, I appreciate your enthusiasm and all, but I think you might need to take a step back and consider the possibility that there's nothing to uncover here. I'm just here to make music, not cover up murders and conspire with the government or whatever you're implying. So please, can we move on to something else?
Are you kidding me? You think you can just dismiss all the evidence against you with a few words and a catchy country tune? I'm not falling for your act, Garth. I know the truth, and I'll expose you for the monster you really are. You can't hide
Oh,
forever. That's all you have to say? You're not even denying the allegations anymore. You're just hiding behind your little country music facade. Well, I've got news for you, Garth. Your fans won't be too happy when they find out you're a cold-blooded killer. Your career will be over, and then what will you do?
Okay, man, you're getting a little carried away here. I've never killed anyone or hidden any bodies, period. You might not like me or my music, and that's fine, but making up stories like this is just taking things too far. Now, if you've got evidence that proves otherwise, then let's see it. But right now, all you're doing is spewing baseless accusations. It's not cool and it's not real. So, how about we just leave it at that?
Oh, so now you're pretending like you're the victim here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I can see right through you, Garth. You try to act all innocent, but I know what you're really up to. And I'm not the only one who knows the truth. There are countless people who have been hurt and traumatized by your actions, and they deserve justice. So don't you tell me to leave it at that, Garth. I won't rest until the truth is revealed. And when it is, you will be the one singing a different tune.
He cooked him. He cooked him.
All right, look. It seems like you're not going to listen to reason
He
here,
cooked him.
and you're just dead set on this conspiracy theory of yours. But let me tell you something, my friend. You're not going to find any
He absolutely
evidence
cooked him.
because there isn't any. I'm a
Oh,
musician.
wow.
That's all I've ever been. And as far as justice for the people you claim have been hurt and traumatized, I haven't done anything to harm them. But you go ahead and keep searching for your so-called
True.
truth. Maybe you'll find it in one of my songs.
Hey, so Garth, I just wanted to interrupt here a little bit. Tom said that you show the video of him breaking his arm every time someone mentions his name. Is that true? Well, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, man, I have to admit it is pretty messed up. Every time someone mentions Tom's name, I just can't but show the video of him breaking his arm. It's just kind of a tradition now, you know? But come on, it's all in good fun. I mean, Tom's tough guy, right? I'm sure he can handle it. Besides, it's kind of become a running joke now, don't you think?
Really? That's your response? Mocking me and showing a video of me falling and breaking my arm as part of some kind of tradition you have? This is why people hate you, Garth. You've got no respect for anyone. And as for me handling it, let me tell you something. I can take a joke better than most, but this is just disrespectful.
It
You
is.
seem to
It
have
is.
this attitude of I can do whatever I want because I'm Garth Brooks and no one can stop me.
Whoa, whoa, slow down there, buddy.
Just gonna hop
I'm
in and
just messing around. Look, I've got to admit, showing the video of you falling and breaking your arm every time your name gets mentioned, that is a little messed up, I'll give you that. But let's be honest, it's kind of funny, right? It's just a little gag, man. No need to get so worked up about it. You know, you're a tough guy, you can handle it.
And there you go again, acting like you're hilarious and that everyone should just accept your little gags and pranks. Well, let me tell you something, Garth. Your sense of humor is about as good as your fashion sense. That's to say, terrible.
Queen, cook.
I don't find it funny in the slightest that you're mocking me for falling and breaking my arm.
It's
It was a
crazy.
painful and traumatic experience. And to have you and your stupid fans turning it into some kind of
Whoa,
joke
he
is
just
just
cooked him.
offensive.
Just cooked him.
Now hold on just a damn minute. I'm the one being cooked here? You're the one getting all sensitive over a harmless little gag. Lighten up, man. And don't even bring my fashion sense into this. I've got plenty of stylish outfits. You just don't appreciate them because you're too busy whining about a dumb video.
Whoa, that's
The old, you're just being too sensitive defense. Classic Garth move.
liberal. Yeah, classic liberal Garth.
And as for your fashion sense, well, let's just say I've seen better clothing on people who work at the dollar store.
Well, look at you, Mr. Fashion Expert. I'll have you know, my clothes are a lot fancier than anything they sell at the dollar store. And my music is a lot better than what you're probably listening to. You just can't handle the Garth Brooks experience, man.
No way.
Oh, please. Your music? It's
Don't worry,
than generic crap.
I won't let your insults get under my
It
skin.
looks like you got
I'll just keep on rocking
clearance bin.
while you're stuck listening to your boring old
They're
music.
talking over each other.
As a root canal.
You know what, buddy? You're just jealous of my music talent and style. It's okay. I don't blame you. Not everyone can handle the Garth Brooks experience. Maybe next time, try listening to some good music and you won't insult me.
Jealous of your so-called talent and style? Ha! I could play your entire discography with one hand and a shoe,
Oh,
and I have better fashion sense in my little toe than you do in your entire cowboy wardrobe. What do you want?
Oh, now you're just talking
Haven't you
nonsense,
said
buddy. My music
one day?
is a masterpiece, whether you like it or not. And when it comes to fashion, I'm a legend. I bet you've never even rocked a sequin jumpsuit like I have.
oh, that's probably true.
A legend? Ha! You're more like a legend in your own mind. And as for your sequin jumpsuit, I'd rather wear a potato sack than dress like a discount store liberace.
Oh,
That's all you've got to say? Oh, come on, Garth. You can do better than that. Or maybe not, considering the fact that you seem to have the vocabulary and wit of a lobotomized goldfish.
oh my.
Look, buddy, I'm too busy being a legendary musician and fashion icon to keep arguing with you. I've got songs to write, concerts to play, and outfits to style. So while you're sitting there trying to come up with clever insults, I'll be out there living the dream.
Is a stale piece of toast. And fashion icon? Don't even get me started on that. Your wardrobe is a...
Okay, Garth. Just one more thing. Before I have to end this debate. It's getting a little dicey for YouTube Live, but I just had one more thing that I wanted to interrupt here. Tom, with his new Netflix show, Bad Thoughts, he did an episode clearly based off of you and the murder conspiracy. What do you have to say about that?
Well, look.
Oh, so you're back for more, huh? I was hoping you had finally realized that you're wasting your...
So Garth, I just wanted to say, what do you think about Tom Segura's new Netflix show, Bad Thoughts, and the episode where he's clearly making fun of you and clearly trying to parody you with the murder conspiracy? Garth, are you there? Hello? Hello? I think Garth left. Yeah, sorry about that, Tom. I think Garth left. Garth left the call. He kind of quit out. So I guess that means you're the winner of tonight's debate.
Ha, of course he left. He couldn't handle the heat. I crushed him with my witty remarks and superior intellect. It's a shame he couldn't handle it. But I can't say I'm surprised. Garth isn't exactly known for his thick skin.
That's true. And hey, I gotta say just one more thing before we end this and before I end the stream. Where are the bodies, Garth?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? I guess we'll never know what Garth was hiding. Maybe I should have pushed harder on that question. Who knows what secrets he was trying to keep? But at least I can rest easy knowing that I won this debate.
All right, thanks, man.
No problem. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Sorry Garth decided to quit on us. Maybe he had some bodies to
hide. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's and where are the bodies, Garth? Where are the bodies? Because that's pretty crazy. Okay, so this was character AI debates today. That's what it turned into. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments when this turns into a video. Let me know if you want to do anything. Want to do any more of these AI character AI debates. And if you can, share some of these clips because these would be pretty funny to show. All right, that's it for the stream today. Thanks.